Hi team, hello, Sam again. How you doing? You're all right? I'm going to continue recording from when I just made my last video. That's why I'm wearing the same shirt. It's not, excuse me, it's not the same shirt that I'm wearing the next day, I promise. Although I do that, do. But no, I was going to talk about a really good topic, one that you're going to want to watch. Oh yeah, that's it. I was stalling then. Yeah, it's talking about how people can change and how they can really change, because you always hear about the terms like, oh, people never change, people don't change once the way that they are, that's it, they'll never change. But I completely disagree. First of all, with proof, you can look at some of my videos from just a couple of years ago, and oh my god, what a weirdo I was. I mean, I know I'm an absolute freak mutant right now, but what a fucking mutant I was before. Completely not myself. It was like as if I was masking the entire time. And I need to pick up my feet more because I keep tripping over these bloody roots. And I was just acting like an insane person, just not myself. And I was so unaware of what I was doing the whole time. And honestly, it's absolutely balmy. Oh, I guess I'm going to go this scary tree route again. Yeah, so people do change, obviously every single 7 years, or well, every 3 years, nearly 90% of your atoms change. So, physically, you literally are a different person. And then 7 years, I think by the time it gets to like your bone marrow and your literal bones, the calcium and the molecules that make up your bones, they're all replaced within 7 years. So every 7 years you become literally, physically a different person. And also, obviously, we know about neuroplasticity, where you're able to change the makeup of your brain and create new networks and neurons the more that you use certain parts of your brain. So I guess what I'm trying to say, Sleepy Hollow, I always have to come here. Scary. Sleepy Hollow's just going to come out there and chop my head off. But no, people. Yeah. So what I want to try and say is give people a chance. If say you've met someone in the past and you thought, wow, what a fucking dickhead he is, or what a fucking cunt she is. And then you bump into it. Say like you're at school together or whatever, and then you bump into them later on when you're older, and they'll be a completely different person. I mean, I saw someone from the other day from school, from primary school, and my goodness, she's completely different. I mean, she's had kids, which is obviously going to make you a lot different, but you change. Like, people do just change. So, give people a chance. I'm not necessarily talking about like exes, because there's like history there and it's going to have like some sort of taint in their memory of you, and they may not be able to shake that. So with exes, it's kind of a different story, I guess, unless it's like an exceptional circumstance that happens, like I don't know, say they both parties have completely changed and they want to rekindle or whatever. But I'm not saying that's like a common thing, because it's not, and it's generally probably not healthy. But then again, at the same time, people change, and so yeah, I want people to bear that in mind. Like you literally are physically a different person. You go out, you do new things, you create new hobbies, and your brain is rewired, and you become a very different person. Just look at a couple of my videos, even like 2 years ago, especially 4 years ago, or 6 years ago. They're like, I'm like, honestly, literally, figuratively, metaphysically, metaphorically, all of them, I'm a different person, a completely different person. And I'm as real as I can be in these videos. I don't know how else to be now. I don't know what it was that changed me so much. I guess I just sort of found my identity, I guess, in a certain way. He says, whilst wearing a crazy ass shirt and stupid hat and ear things. which isn't very, you know, it's obviously an avatar. This is like a persona that I've created. But when I'm talking and when I'm actually talking, I'm not thinking about all those things. I guess you do to a certain degree when you're walking in the street and you're there like wondering what people are thinking of you, and you sort of walk slightly different, you act slightly different. But whenever you're out in nature, out like here, you really get to like experience what it's like to be yourself again. And I advise everyone, like whatever you do, get out into nature 5 times a week, as much, or at least as much as you can, because that's when you really do find, like, you find out who you are, you find out what like matters the most. You're not like caught up in bullshit. And that's sort of what I was like, you know. By the time this is uploaded, day before yesterday, I was feeling all sorry for myself, feeling like a stupid moron, drinking again, up all night, you know, not looking after myself like I said I would. And yeah, I was just an absolute waster. And that's because I was inside for like a few days, didn't come out here in the beautiful forest. I mean, just look at it all. And when you're out here, you really get to have a sense of like connectivity with everything, and how we are just so much a part of everything. And your brain is starting to like wire and listen to it, sort of like a radio, sort of like, oh yeah, I remember this. It's like, oh yeah, this is where we used to be millions of years ago. And you sort of get back to like your core instincts, your core like beliefs, and like other ideas pop into your head, and the creativity pops out of your head. Like, I would never be able to just go on these crazy monologues like for as long as I do. But yeah, so people change, and the more that you spend in nature, the more that you're going to change. It's just inevitable. So just get out into nature. Please get out into nature, because without it, you're just going to become an absolute dickhead. You know, and I know, like, I mean, I don't want to be too stereotypical, but you know, you get those townies, people who live in towns the whole time. You know, bless them, they got no other choice, and they're stuck in this like concrete jungle. Bad Omens, what a tune. And they are just like, you know, they're just fuckins. They want to go around like a little pack, try and protect each other the whole time, which is, you know, fair. It's like a pack mentality, but you know, they can be dangerous, and it's not a good way of living, because they go around shanking each other or shooting each other. But if people were like out in nature a lot more, it just wouldn't be anywhere near as, you know, toxic and dangerous, and because people would be able to reflect a lot more, because you see yourself in a lot of everything that you look at, and it just allows you to appreciate everything. Because who doesn't like nature, honestly? Comment below if you don't like nature. There'll be no comments, unless I don't know, you've got major allergies, which is fair enough. But yeah, so whatever you do, just get out into nature as much as you can. It's a lifesaver. It makes you feel so much better. You don't need me to tell you. I'm going to stop giving you a pep talk. Anyway, that's all I've got to say for now. It's just so lovely out here. Apart from all the flies that are just attacking my face. So I guess that can kind of get you angry. No, but it's lovely. Anyway, thanks a lot, guys. If you got this far, consider a subscribe. I only ask at the very end, because otherwise, you know, it's stupid. Because if you're going to subscribe anyway. But then someone reminded me, they were like, you should actually remind people to subscribe, because sometimes people forget. And I only want to remind people so I can get to 1,000 subscribers. Might be able to make some money. That would be good. That would be my dream. You know, if it's a part-time job or whatever. But yeah, thanks a lot, and love you all. And in case I don't see you later, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I'm so stealing that.